Okay, so you have a concept that's referred to as a sort of mating strategy, which basically means you have two people of a similar-ish level in society, that, like how they say, water seeks its own level. So you have two different people of a similar level in any civilization that naturally, they come together, mate, have kids, and get married and all that good stuff. Usually, two people of the opposite gender. A sort of mating strategy is what they call that. So, in other words, you ugly, I'm ugly. let's let's get together and make ugly babies because we're kind of stuck in this zone, so we have to make it work between the two of us. So now, what you have in America today is not is no longer a sort of mating strategy. It's actually this a sort of mating strategy, and it's mainly the female who's doing this. And we could talk about why it is this happened. You could put some blame on men as well, but this is basically what you're looking at right now. So the modern female, the super liberal female of the modern world, no longer wants the men in which she qualifies for, right? They're looking down on the man in which they qualify for. So if a chick is like a 2 or 3 on a scale of 1 to 10, she wants a man that's a 5. The average 5 is basically the average man. But she's not the average female, but she wants a man who's a level or two above her, right? That's kind of and what happens is that due to people having a greater access to one another, due to because of dating apps and shit like that, and social media, things of that nature, a chick can just put a picture online. If she a fat old broad with a big ass, and she kind of sort of a little cute, but in reality she's like a 3. She get a gazillion likes on her photo. She can sleep with dudes who are 2 or 3 notches above her, and in her mind, this is what happens, right? In their mind, now that becomes their general range, right? So if she's an average chick, a dude that's like a 6 or a 7 in terms of either societal status or income, a dude that's now a 6 or a 7 in her mind, that's now her level, that's not her range. So the guy, and she doesn't qualify for that dude, but the thing is, if women are able to get some dick from I know you two gonna trip, but if she's able to get some dick from a dude like that, in her mind, because the woman's mind is very mushy, so she lays down with this dude. Now she thinks that this is her range, but in reality, she doesn't qualify for that guy. She's not able to separate, okay, this is just sex. That doesn't mean that I can have his peer group. I can date men within that peer group. She cannot really get that. She cannot really get those types of men on that level. So now guess what? She looks down on the men who she actually qualifies for. Right? And again, how is she getting access to this? At one point in time, it was difficult for a chick who was a 2 or a 3 to get some dick from a dude who was a 5 or a 6 or a 7. But now you got the online, the dating apps and shit like that, and it's very easy for for a dude to reach down and scoop up a chick like that, knock her down, smash her, toss her off to the side, and they're not able to secure relationships with these men, and it's causing a lot of strife, and it's causing a lot of confusion, and it's causing dudes who they are really supposed to, be with based on who they qualify for. It's causing dudes like that to go without. Now, why is it that cats are reaching down and doing that? Is because the dudes who are reaching down to do that, the chicks who qualify for them or who they qualify for don't want them. So now those dudes are basically, they're being forced into dating down or getting chicks on a lower level than themselves. but they don't want them chicks. It's like, yo, last resort. I can't, I'm struggling with the bras who they're struggling with the chicks who are more so in their lane, because the chicks in their lane don't really want, you see what I'm saying? They're looking down on them, so it's like, damn, what am I gonna do? Obviously, you're an average dude. The average chick don't want you, so what you gotta do? If you want some ass, you gotta fuck the below average female. But you don't want the below. You don't want the below average female. But when you're doing this, you're causing the below average female that you're fucking to believe that she qualifies for the guys that's in your peer group, right? So you get a total jumbled up and fucked up mess of disassortative mating strategy, right? Where people are just scrambled up in the dating market, and your cats are on dating apps and getting screwed over or getting confused or passed over by chicks, where it's like, damn, like what the hell? Because here's the thing. At one point, and so I remember dating shit, man, in the mid to late 2000s and the 2010s and shit. It wasn't really like that. Right? It wasn't really like that. As a matter of fact, bras, a lot of times, even the average chick on your level, it was kind of like you would be sneaking off hitting that because you don't even want to be seen with the bitch like that publicly. Now, their heads are so blown up. The average chick, the below average chick, because of social media, Instagram. Don't let a broad be like a average chick or like a 2 or a 3 with some big ass titties. She can start her OnlyFans. She can hop on Twitter, post a photo. Her whole ego gets blown up because she gets a bunch of likes and comments. Oh damn, bitch, you all thirsty dudes, right? So now their ego is inflated. They believe that they are on a level that they are not on and never have been on. So once again, it causes what? Disassortative mating, where people are not really getting the person who they're really supposed to have. Like a person that you would have, let's say 15, 20 years ago, you and this chick would have gotten together and got married and had children. You can't even get that girl today. Because she thinks she's better than you. She, in her mind, she's got the idea that now, you're beneath her. But in reality, she gets a smack in the face, because when she, tries to ascend above you, she can get fucked, but she cannot maintain or establish a serious relationship with the guys who who she believes that she should be with or that she qualifies for, because she doesn't qualify for them. But she's confused into believing that she does because she can get dick from them, and they don't know how to separate the two. In their mind, you fucked me, you stuck your dick in me, so the fact that you're giving me sexual access means that we are compatible. Because that's their thinking, not understanding you're a smang out. I can't get the bitch on my level, definitely not above me. So shit, here you are, ready to bust it open for me. I'm a 5 or a 6. You're a 3, a 4, or even a 2. Some dudes be really scraping the barrel, or a 2. But I'm hitting you because I can't get the bitch. You see what I mean? It just causes mass confusion, and that's what you're looking at. This is why there's a lot of back and forth and confusion on a lot of these different podcasts and shows on YouTube and all of these different videos on TikTok, because there's a lot of confusion in the dating market, and a lot of the confusion is being caused by women, right? It's a lot of confusion, and the female has been allowed to cause that level of confusion. And I already explained there's a number of other reasons I'm gonna get into in other videos, but that'll do it for this video. Welcome to my new channel. Peace.
Xavier.